What's up, family? How y'all doing today? Tune into the Chevy Car Chronicles.
On this rainy day, it's storming, y'all. It's about to storm. Mariajo, Sango, all of them are out right now.
You know, the last time we was on, we did a live on YouTube. We talked about, you talked about the earthquakes and stuff coming, and the next day there was an earthquake.
Yeah, in North Carolina.
And also storms.
They felt all the way in Atlanta and in Virginia.
And also the shout out to one of our watchers, our listeners, our faithful watchers or listeners. Whatever their name? I don't remember their name, but they was on. What was that on Twitter? I gave you a shout out.
Twitter Queen. I can't remember her name. I have to look it up.
But anyway, she was one of our faithful listeners. She talked about how we said, how Nikki said it was going to be the cat industry was going to be prevalent all this year, and she said sure enough it is. And so just shout out, give people shout outs and stuff like that. So what else we could talk about? Oh yeah, everybody's up in arms about what's her name, Camilla Harris or whatever her name is.
Camilla Harris.
Camilla Harris.
Yeah.
And I was kind of, I don't know. I mean, I don't really get into the politics, but I don't understand what's the excitement about. A lot of the older people I'm seeing is excited that.
Watch this. Look, they almost caused an
this
accident.
one behind them too. I seen the one behind them.
Watch it.
Boom! Yep. Fucking dummy. But anyway, it's just a car wreck just happened in front of us. People driving crazy and being impatient in Atlanta, man. So you gotta drive for everybody, you know.
Is it an old lady? It's an old lady.
Being impatient. He said, I didn't see you. Look, she's still trying to drive.
He told her to pull over. He didn't see her. He's not lying.
No, she's mad because she drove.
Well, shit, she should have slowed down.
She smashed it in front of his car. She scraped it, like she rubbed her car against it because she had to drive.
Yeah, well, she was turning. He didn't see her. It's not his fault. Shit.
They probably gonna say it's his fault because he T-boned her.
He T-boned, but she should have waited. She was coming across while traffic was still coming this way.
I just know how they do. But so we was talking about what's her name? I can't even pronounce her name right.
Camilla Harris.
I keep calling her Kamala Harris.
Ain't she the one who was like blocking prisoners or something like that?
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. If y'all go back and check her credentials and her as a prosecutor, it's several cases where the guys were innocent, proven innocent, and they were blocking. She was going back blocking them from testing the DNA to prove the guy's innocent. And this is the type of black person we really don't need in office helping pass bills because they have no, they don't care about black people. We already got white people. We already got white people,
right.
In a position to pass these bills where they don't care about black people and they passing these certain laws that lock up black people and give them more time. And then you got a black person doing it. And so, all I can tell you, she's not for black people. But y'all go check her
That's gonna
credentials.
backfire on her, though.
Check her credentials.
That'll backfire on her.
I don't know. He could have picked anybody else but her. But anyway, I guess
that's gonna
really
backfire on her. I promise you, it's gonna backfire on her. Watch.
So she's like one of the. I don't know. Everybody's like, I don't know. Everybody feels like anything is better than Trump. But shoot, a black person that don't like black people that have passed laws against black people and do anything to win their cases you know, leaving an innocent person in prison, you rather that person be in office, you know, and everybody's upset and saying, oh, well, Trump got the whole country locked down. What he's supposed to do? This is out of his hand. He ain't running nothing no more. You know, once it was once a national emergency was declared and he signed everything over, he lost power of the country. So, you know, they just using him to get up there and say, you know, he's just somebody that's running around talking and saying shit, you know what I mean? But he has no power now, if he had any in the first place.
They're all a bunch of puppets. I told you that. They ain't really running nothing. And Nature's about to show them who's really running something, because she about to tear a new ass. Okay? She about to tear this country called America a new ass with her storms, her tornadoes, her hurricanes. So, you know what? She's doing some cleansing right now. And then other countries, if they don't get it right too, she's going to be cleansing them too. Okay? You had something happened over in Indonesia. A volcano erupted in Indonesia the other day. And I told you all that last year that we were going to start seeing volcanoes erupt, didn't I? And it's not even about bragging about what I see. It's just giving y'all messages that y'all need to take heed of and pay attention to, because Mother's trying to speak. Mother's trying to speak. And when Mother speaks, you better listen. And she's going to be speaking a little bit more usual than she used to. Look at these fools speeding. Like, the hell you rushing for, you dumbass? This is ridiculous.
That's why I just said that they be in a hurry down here, and they be causing wrecks. Atlanta has a lot of wrecks because people are in such a hurry.
Right, in such a hurry. You can't wait. Take your goddamn time. Got Netflix and everything else. Shit. Anyway, y'all, I'm just aggravated because I don't like when people come in front of you and cut you off. That aggravates me. Anyway, yeah, so we better pay attention. She's going to do some cleansing. She's going to have to shake them up a little bit to let them know that they ain't really running shit down here. Nothing.
And, you know, it's been kind of quiet on the stuff that's going on, and all the people that are linked to, what's his name, Epstein and his girlfriend, and
sex pedophile shit.
Pedophiles. And so what's happening is they're trying to clean up, they're getting the media to clean up and say that they didn't have, you know, all these, because, you know, they had a lot of ties to famous people in Hollywood. A lot of people in Hollywood was connected to Epstein, and a lot of public officials. And so they put out an article saying that they had, when all of the information came out, they put out an article saying that he have a lot of connections with public officials. But now I just seen an article the other day that's saying that he has no connection with public officials. That was fake news.
What the hell you doing? Make up your goddamn mind. So, I'm sorry, y'all. I got road rage. This guy, first he pulling like he's getting in front of us, or she, and then he pulls back out.
Yeah, so I don't know.
All right, let me call on my spirits today.
How you feel about that?
About what?
About them trying to cover up a lot of the pedophile stuff. Like, cover it up and say there's no connection, and
that's some bullshit. They better be careful.
You know.
They better be careful, because what's done in the dark will come to the light.
And people don't realize that's another reason why the country is locked down too, because this is a sex trafficking thing that was done globally. They were kidnapping kids. Everybody knew about this last year, where they was snatching kids, putting them in vans, and then not only that, they were doing that. They were doing the same thing. They were going out in the sea. All these rich people with these yachts were meeting in the sea, and meeting these people out in the sea and having sex with these kids, and then coming back inland, committing these crimes out on sea. Yeah,
their mothers should have snatched their asses under there. A lot of them that's gonna happen to a lot of them too.
And think about it. This woman had a permit. She had a license. She had a fucking submarine. So think about it. Epstein them had a submarine, a fucking submarine. You gotta have military clearance to get there, right? Don't you have to have the government permission?
You gotta have permission to get a submarine.
So that tells you the government was involved in this shit. And they always been involved in it.
What, child pedophile?
Yeah, it's sex trafficking.
Alright, they better be careful, because them cosmic beings and them... Alright. Messing with the children. You gotta know. You gotta know. You can't mess with the children.
So it's just, you know, I think it's just time for people to be exposed and everybody to get their karma. You know, and it's just sad because the children are innocent. And they're running around snatching up children and taking them from their family. A lot of them were killed. Black and white children. They ain't talking about the black ones.
But they ain't talking about the ones that died. The documentary makes it look like they only, you know what I mean? Only had raped them. But they didn't talk about the ones that really died, that they sacrificed them.
Yeah, they was doing rituals with and sacrificing these children.
That's sad.
And there was a lot of black kids that were murdered that the information haven't came out yet. But, you know, a lot of this stuff was dumped on the internet. So it's out there. You can find it. You know what I mean? It's just, what's going to happen? What can you do when the government is involved in it and is, you know?
The government still ain't running nothing down here. Let's see the government stop this goddamn earth from cracking in half. Let's see the government stop a tsunami from coming to take the whole state of fucking Florida under the water. Let's see them do that. It ain't happening. See, the thing about it, we make the mistake of thinking that man is controlling something. They ain't controlling a goddamn thing, really. Honestly speaking, and America got its karma too. That's why a lot of African people are moving to Africa and moving to other countries because they're tired of America. America got its karma coming to it.
And, you know, and it was just seen an article the other day, and they were saying that a lot of Americans are giving up their citizenship and going and, you know, and living and moving and living in other countries now. So, you know, I think all of this is going to lead to something bigger, or a lot of people know what's happening.
That tree right here.
Okay. A lot of people know what's happening, so I mean, some people got some secret information that everybody else don't got, because a lot of these people are giving up their citizenship in America. So some rich people know something's about to happen.
Dual citizenship.
You know what I mean?
You will too.
So.
You know that, right?
Yeah.
How you know?
Because I know.
How you know?
We already discussed it.
You know how you got citizenship?
Mm-hmm.
Why? How?
Because of you.
Because you married to me. Alright.
Alright, peace, family. We gotta go in this building, so
bye.
we gotta wear these masks. Peace.
See you later.